Hi, I'm Diana. Today we're going to take a little trip, and it's called When Queen Baddie Goes Shopping. We're going to be exploring all of the things she looks for and the pieces she leaves behind and why. And in case you want to catch up about Queen Baddies, you can watch this video right here. But they are the ladies that are having the most fun with fashion in their later years. And I want to be them. I went thrift shopping as if I were Queen Baddie, and I bought what I liked. Let's talk about the pieces and why I picked each one. This is going to be so incredibly fun. Let's go. The first thing you need to know is that Queen Baddie isn't concerned with looking her age or appearing elegant. Queen Baddie only cares about fun. I just did an entire episode on how to keep your bold clothes from wearing you, and I'm not going to be following hardly any of those rules today because Queen Baddie lives it to its fullest. She doesn't care if the clothes are too contrasty or not within her color season, and this dress is both of those things for me. Doesn't mean I can't wear it. You know why? Because Queen Baddie don't care. That's the number one rule. This dress is actually quite delightful. And I'm still wearing my leggings underneath it, and I didn't mean to, but I think I'm gonna go with it because I think it's pretty cool. I love the layering of it. And I think that wearing the pants underneath it keeps it from being too sweet. In fact, I think what I might do is open this dress up a bit. Oh yes, I like that. I like that it's just like a very long shirt. What shoes? You know, even though Queen Baddie is not afraid of color mixing, I think we're gonna let this yellow dress shine with only black accents. I think I'd like a scarf though. This is another one of those be patient moments. You will soon be able to get this scarf, but not now. Well, this is delightful. Let's keep going. Well, I know I said only black accents, but what about a yellow purse? That's kind of fun. I love this yellow outfit. And that's another Queen Baddie rule, is dress for joy, not for trends. Trends do not matter to Queen Baddie one bit. And you know what? I really like how these flare leg, first of all, let me tell you what these are. These are my Pop Flex flare leg leggings that are great for travel and great for everything, and they look like pants. To me, an absolute staple, even though I say don't go out in leggings. I think you can go out in these leggings and feel pretty good about it. But I like the way they flare out at the bottom of the leg. I'm having trouble showing you this. And I'm wearing these little kitten heel ankle boots, which are almost flats, but they add a little bit of coolness and structure to this outfit because it's about details. The detail of the tiny little structured heel, the detail of the flared leg, this detail down here where it's a little more roughly, the detail that it's open, the scarf, the details. I could go further with this, but I think we're gonna start with baby steps. And it's kind of funny to think about this dress being a baby step, but it is. Wait till you see what's next. Yes, Queen Baddie bought this. She didn't go out looking for these overalls because you can't. You can't just go out and be like, I need to find some crazy overalls that are way too big for me and so crazy that everyone's gonna look at me. You can't go shopping for that. All you can do is keep an open mind when you go out looking for clothes. And that's how Queen Baddie shops. It's not about, I need a black turtleneck and a white button-down shirt. It's about, what am I gonna see today that absolutely delights me? So I found this, and I thought, yes, let's keep going. Would Queen Baddie wear her white cowboy boots? Of course. Now, I got these overalls and these cowboy boots at the same thrift store months apart from each other. So while my motto for layering is keep going, it also applies to shopping. Keep going. See what shows up at the thrift store. Building your wardrobe is a journey. It's not one and done. Yes, cowboy boots. Why not? What else? Is there any reason I shouldn't bring this thing back out? No. One might say, because it's too much. But is it? Because Queen Baddie don't care. She doesn't have a too much meter. She just keeps going. You know what else? Sure, too much for most, but this is personality plus. And that's what we're going for here. We're going for a clothes journey that's about our personality's journey because we don't stay the same throughout the years. In fact, I find that women become much more confident after 40. You would think that we'd be sitting around going, oh, wrinkles, but we're not because we've got less of the hormone that makes us care about what other people think. And this is when the fun starts. To Queen Baddie, there's no such thing as pattern mixing because patterns are neutrals in her world. This is a weird little gingham shirt with some tassels on it. This is a weird little lobster skirt. Can you even believe this is from Talbot's? Like, don't let the tag tell you where to shop. A lot of people would hear Talbots and think office wear, but I'm wearing a lobster skirt. And I'm gonna wear it with my cowboy boots. Where are we going? Anywhere we want. Okay, this is a very summery outfit. But it's summery here. It's middle of January. It's 80 degrees. So give me a little summer. I'll sweat for you in a second. The only thing that you really need in order to work with the patterns are neutrals rule is confidence. And confidence comes from practice. So you start off with little tiny confidence boosting pattern mixing experiences. And pretty soon you'll be wearing a lobster skirt. You can also practice with color mixing. And I say this here in a nude colored tank top. But check this out. You can start with one bold color. That's how you start practicing. And then maybe try accenting your bold color with a patterned item. Like we're going to use my little Edie scarf because that color is reflected nicely in here and it's just simply cute. Okay, now we're getting more colorful. Let's get a lot more colorful. Don't even think about what would match. What is the opposite color on the color wheel? Queen Baddie doesn't think like this. Queen Baddie only thinks, what delights me? Right now, this shirt is delighting me. And this wasn't the shirt that I thought I was going to pick up and pair with this skirt. But when I saw it, I was like, no, this is what's delighting me at this very moment. You saw my eyeballs over there, and that's what I wanted. And that's what I'll have. I know people right now are saying, don't button that up. It looks frumpy. You think Queen Baddie cares about the word frumpy? She is not. Okay, now because this skirt kind of has built-in saddlebags, I think I'm going to do a little bit of tucking. And I'm going to let myself have saddlebags right here and saddlebags right here. Because it's fun. It's shapely, and it's shapely not in the way people tell you to be shapely, but in kind of an artsy, shapely way. And I know some of you are asking, isn't that a pajama shirt? Yeah. And look how fun it is. That's another Queen Baddie idea, is that you should try to wear clothes not in the way they were intended. I haven't quite figured out where the not goes in this sentence. You should try to wear your clothes in the way they were not intended. You should wear your clothes in a way for which they were not originally intended. It's not snappy. No one's putting that on a t-shirt. But check it out. This shirt that everybody might receive as a Christmas gift or a birthday or Mother's Day gift can make a perfectly lovely blouse. And you know if I turn it upside down, it would become something else. Now that I said it, I have to do it. I don't know why I have trouble turning these things upside down. It takes me a couple tries. I always get it wrong. Yes, this is that same shirt, but upside down, and it becomes a cropped version. I might even give it a little tie up front. And this is super fun. It is a riot of florals and colors. I'm delighted. Something that Queen Baddie understands is that not everything can be crazy. You need foundational items on which you put your crazy items. And one of those is a nude bodysuit, preferably something you can wear without a bra. I know some of you can't, and that's okay. Find a thicker strapped one. This one I can wear without. And it is almost the color of my skin, and I can just pile things on top of this, and it's easy peasy. Which is great for when you find an edgier item that might have cutouts or sheer sections. This shirt with sporty sheer cutouts might be a little risque for most women over 40. But when you have a bodysuit underneath, you feel like it's not sheer at all, it's just a texture. I love this weird shirt with just a normal, boldly colored skirt. What bag? A sportier bag. And we're wearing sneakers with this because it feels sporty, and comfort does matter to Queen Baddie. But you can also wear fancier shoes that are still just as comfortable, almost. Like, let's put these little kitten heels back on. And I like where these are going, but I don't feel that this purse works anymore. And now this bag feels like the right choice. And this feels like a very sporty, modern, girly outfit that I'd be proud to wear, and it's so unique. And that's really what Queen Baddie values, is that she wants to look unique, but she wants to look like herself. She's not going to go unique at all costs. It really has to reflect how she feels inside. And this outfit really does reflect how I feel. I do feel a bit sporty, just a little bit edgy. The length of this skirt is so conservative, and there's a lot of ways that I am that way. And I love comfortable, walkable boots that are stylish. And this grown-up purse makes me feel like a grown-up. And I've waited this long to be a grown-up. I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, you know what? We gotta stop. There are too many clothes here. We're gonna have to break this into a series. So I'll see you next time for the rest of these Queen Baddie outfits. I hope you're having a good time because there's more. I'll see you soon.